Hey everybody, my name is Jimmy Callahan. I'm one of our Guinness Brewery ambassadors in the United States, and I just wanted to put together a quick little St. Patrick's Day video with some info and tips given the current crazy state of affairs that we find ourselves in. So first and foremost, we again just want you, see, I'm official, I have a t-shirt and everything. We again just want you to be safe. So when it comes to local and state guidelines, please follow them. Please think of your family, your friends, your community, your coworkers, and just play it safe and be safe, please. There's always going to be another time to march for the parades that are canceled. There's always going to be another time to gather at the pub for the bars that are closed. We will be fine on the other side of this thing. That being said, we'd love for you to consider supporting your local establishments if and when possible. For those bars and restaurants who still offer takeout service or carryout service, or if you can buy a gift card to use at a later date, please consider doing so, because a lot of these restaurants, bars, bartenders, servers, front of house staff, kitchen staff, they rely on a huge bump around this time, so they're going to be hurting, and if you can do anything to ease that hurt, that would be awesome. Much appreciated on our behalf, since they are our partners serving Guinness, which is pretty great. So please consider supporting those establishments. So, you know, St. Patrick's Day is gonna look a little different this year, and that's okay. We've weathered worse storms, and so I just want to give you a couple tips on celebrating St. Patrick's Day at home, if that's where you're gonna be this year. So first, if you're cooking with Guinness, a little pro tip. A lot of people are going to go straight to a Guinness Draft in a can. This is the same beer you're going to get at the pub. And while this beer is an amazing beer to drink, that smooth and creamy stout, it's not necessarily the beer that you want to use to cook with. So we recommend that you actually use Guinness Extra Stout or Foreign Extra Stout if you can find it. It comes in a 4-pack with a yellow label on it. And those two beers, Guinness Extra Stout, Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, are going to impart more of that coffee, chocolate, toffee, roastiness into your dishes, and the preferred beers to use. So little pro tip there. If you're not necessarily savvy in the kitchen, or if you didn't happen to marry someone who eventually went to culinary school like I did, smart, you can go to Guinness.com. We have a bunch of different delicious recipes and pairings for you to just steal and make as your own and be a legend on St. Patrick's Day, and no one will know the wiser, and that's okay with us. So go to Guinness.com for some suggestions if you need something to spice up St. Patrick's Day at home. Now, most of us are going to want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with a pint of Guinness at the pub, and it looks like that's not going to happen this year with a lot of restaurants and bars closing. But thankfully, we already thought about this in 1988 with the invention of the widget and Guinness Draft in a can. So this is the same exact beer that you get at the pub. It's just a different method of extracting gas from the beer to allow that classic surge and settle. So this actually won the Queen's Award for technological innovation, beating out the internet, which is ironic since I'm using the internet to talk to you right now. So I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to actually pour Guinness Draft in a can at home, so you can enjoy that perfect pint of Guinness just like you would at the pub. So this can is pressurized. When you crack it open, this widget is going to release a mixture of gas and beer inside of the can, like tornado around, causing a chain reaction and friction that draws gas out of the beer, so that you can have that nice creamy surge and settle that you would enjoy at the bar as well. Now there's no 2-part pour for this, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna crack it open, you're gonna wait for the hiss, hear it. We hear the widget roll around. You take your clean, dry glass and 45-degree angle, just gently pour it down. There's no need to do any sort of hard pour with this. You don't wanna put the can into the glass. That's gross. You don't know where this can's been. And just gently pour down 45-degree angle, all in one go until it all comes out into your glass, and what's going to happen now is you get that same beautiful surge and settle that you have at the pub. I've got my, you can put in a tulip pint, Guinness branded glass. I've got my Callahan branded glass here, my namesake. Thank you, Brother Patrick. And wait for that surge and settle to happen so it forms that nice, thick, creamy head at the top. And then you are ready to drink your pint of Guinness. So hopefully this is all going to blow over pretty soon. I wanted to say thank you and on behalf of Guinness for supporting us, and hopefully you have a safe and healthy and happy St. Patrick's Day with your friends, your family, and may the roof above us never fall in, the friends below never fall out. Sláinte, happy St. Patrick's Day.